Learning and development for the reflective practitioner does not happen in isolation. And there is a notion around modelling and mentoring in school where learning is considered to be situated. This is, in a sense, looking at the formal integration of learning from the workplace. And we can think of this as learning to teach and teaching to learn. What this means for the reflective practitioner is that the teacher is not only a teacher but also a learner, and as such is learning to think critically and to question the practice and to explore new principles. And situated learning, therefore, implies that learning is not a simple transfer of knowledge or skills from one individual to another, from a mentor to a reflective practitioner. Indeed, transfer of learning is, in this sense, quite inadequate. It is better to think of the situated learning model as a transformational process and a transitional process for the reflective practitioner, in a sense becoming a teacher, becoming an expert, and moving across the boundaries of teaching and learning in order to achieve high levels of performance. So teachers then, as reflective practitioners, should learn to think like a teacher and to look at teaching from the perspective of their learners. And this situates learning within practice. And so there are certain stages that we can consider about situated learning, which can support the reflective practitioner. The first stage, stage one, is implicit modelling of strategies and values. At this point, the individual is practicing and behaving in certain ways, modelling behaviours, and through their behaviours expressing particular values which are reflective of the organisation and not so much about their own values and assumptions. Stage two is much more explicit modelling, and this is where the reflective practitioner is changing their practice and modelling certain behaviours which demonstrate their growing reflection and learning from reflection. Stage three is where the reflective practitioner is beginning to link the learning from their practice, what can be called practical wisdom, to the theories that they've read about or been exposed to in terms of the training that they've had. At this level, the reflective practitioner is using situated learning to make sense of the learning that they've been exposed to in perhaps a very abstract sense. At stage four, the reflective practitioner is making a reconstruction of their learning in the classroom, putting into practice new ideas, new techniques, new strategies which are being developed based on the connection between that practical wisdom and abstract theory. And so the reflective practice as a teacher and a learner then can be looked at from a situated learning perspective, so that it makes a very holistic approach to teaching, enabling the teacher to think critically and objectively and originally about the work that they're engaging with, questioning existing practices and exploring ideas and new principles. In a sense, looking at Logren's learning to teach and teaching to learn. And it's through situated learning that the reflective practitioner can make strong connections between practice and theory. And we can look at this as a very powerful tool for the reflective practitioner.